The Duncan Ducks are planning to expand our flock in 2022, which I am super excited about. But before we bring that new friend home, I want to just go over with you guys the reason for bringing home another duck and how we plan on finding one to adopt. So, as some of you may already know from my other videos, when it comes to keeping ducks, it's super important that you have a correct ratio of male ducks to female ducks. If you have an all-male flock or an all-female flock, you won't have any issues. But when it comes to mixing the two together, it's really important that you have more females than males, especially during mating season, because the males can very easily injure the females, and when you have enough females to kind of go around for each of the males, it makes things a lot easier on the females and you won't end up with injuries. So with that being said, last year one of my female ducks passed away, which kind of messed up our ratio. So now I have 2 males and 5 females, and really I don't like to keep anything less than 3 females for every 1 male. So before the next breeding season starts, I would like to add at least 1 more female to our flock. Now, the reason this is extra difficult is because most ducks in rescues are male ducks, and also most ducks in rescues are full-size ducks. And Munchkin here and our whole flock, they're miniature ducks, and they can't live with full-size ducks. I've tried it before, and it really just doesn't work out. The full-size ducks are just too much for these little ones to handle. So when I go to find a duck, it has to be a female, and it has to be either a call duck, an East Indy, or a miniature silver appleyard so that it works for our flock. Now, in all honesty, I would love to rescue a duck, but I'm just want to be straightforward, that probably won't happen because I've actually only ever seen a female miniature duck in a rescue one time before, and their rule was that you had to adopt the male that went with it. So if I happen to come across a rescue, I would love to, but I'm just preparing you guys that that probably won't happen. Now, my other option would be to go to a breeder. Most breeders, unfortunately, only sell ducks in male and female pairs, so you'd have to buy one of each, and I can't do that. It really won't work for what I'm trying to do, and it wouldn't be safe to add any more males to my flock. Another option would be to buy ducks from a hatchery. Personally, I don't think hatcheries are that ethical, but they are kind of necessary in the world that we live in. So with that being said, I could try to find a hatchery that sells sexed call ducklings. I'm not sure if there even is one that exists because call ducks are super hard to sex when they're like a day old. But we'll see, maybe I'll find one. And then my other option would be to breed the ducks that I have and hatch their eggs. But the problem with that is I'll probably end up with 50% males and 50% females that hatch out of the eggs, and then I would have to sell the males, and I would be worried that I wouldn't be able to find them a home, and I don't really want to bring ducks into the world that won't have a good home. So it's kind of gonna be a process. I would like to get these females, or even just 1 female, before mating season starts, which would be like March, April. But we'll see what we can do. So if you see any female miniature ducks in like Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area that need a home, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, and I would love to look into it and see if they would be a good fit for our flock.